Welcome back to my channel. This is Phatcat. This is a channel where we get into the topics of astrology, self-development, sound healing, spirituality, music production, and so much more. So, as many of you might know or not know, tomorrow is the new moon in Aquarius. Okay, and I gotta say, like, the energies are totally pulsing within me already. Since yesterday I've been getting sudden bursts of energy where I want to start dancing and like I want to go a little crazy, and that is the Aquarius energy, right? So we are entering the season of Aquarius, the zodiac season of Aquarius, which will last from I think 21st of Jan, which is tomorrow, up till 20th or 21st of February, and then we enter Pisces. Okay, so I have been doing some meditating and I have been doing some channeling as well, and this is something that I really want to bring to you guys. As much as I want to bring it to myself, then I felt like I also want to bring it to other people. And let's start with Aquarius energy. Aquarius, I know I've talked already about moon in Aquarius, but for those who haven't watched that video, Aquarius is ruled by Uranus. So it has electric energy, it has the energy of ingenuity, genius, it has an energy of invention, it has an energy of unpredictability and sudden changes, radical shifts and transformations. It has a humanitarian energy of wanting to build sustainably, energy of wanting harmonious communities, of wanting to be progressive and fair, wanting the future to be bright, and wanting the future to be balanced and fair to all. Okay, to animals, humans of all ages, all the sexes, all of this humanitarian energy is Aquarius. Okay, and since we are going to be entering Aquarius season, the new moon is the time when that energy sort of hits you the most. It kind of supercharges you, and that's why this is a great opportunity to jump headfirst into that energy. Okay, and for me, the clear message I got from this new moon in Aquarius is that this is a great time to supercharge your road not taken. Okay, what is your road not taken? Your road not taken is that dream or that fantasy that you abandoned at some point because it was too difficult for you, or it was too terrifying for you because it meant so much to you, right? It meant so much to you that you got scared of it and you just dropped it and you went for something safer, you went for something more practical, you went for something that's easier, okay, that isn't as challenging for you maybe. And then you also had these moments when the regret would come up, like, hey, I still want to do that thing, my heart still, the inner child in me, or my heart really wants that. Okay, and you might have pursued it as a side business or as a hobby. You would, like, if people come to you and they start talking to you about it, you brush it aside and act like you don't do that. Okay, this is actually very important to you. This is your road not taken, and this new moon in Aquarius will help you supercharge and ignite and reinvigorate that path, that blue path that you kind of abandoned, that's remained frozen. Start lighting it up with the gold energy, with the energy of confidence, with the energy of just pushing through, like going through it, like starting, take the first step for your road not taken. Okay, this is the first and clearest message I got from yesterday, is that start focusing on your road not taken. Now, I also got another message. Okay, I got the message that this is a great time to take a leap. Okay, because as I said, Uranus and Aquarius, the energy is one of sudden change. Okay, it is of unpredictable change, and it's a very electric energy. Okay, it's a very electric energy, which means you can use that electric energy to kind of take a quantum leap into your own future of the version that has now taken that road that you so wanted to take but didn't, out of some fear that you had. Yeah, so you can really use it to funnel into your creative dreams, into your creative projects, into your deepest creative project desires. Okay, so for example, for me, if I have to admit what that is for me, that is music production. For me, I'm terrified of music production. Okay, I am literally terrified of making music. And whenever I see somebody, so whenever I was young, also whenever I look around and I see somebody, somebody had plugged in their guitar, or they were like playing the drums, it just used to make me so excited, like the kind of manic excitement that made me want to almost puke. right? And that's a little, I know that's a little intense and it's a little extreme, but that's probably how much I care about it, that it's making me crazy, you know. And I kept pushing this aside. I was like, no, 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 I'm not a musician. No, 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 I don't understand music. I do not have the bandwidth for music. You know, I'm just not good enough for music. I do not have the patience for music. These are all the thoughts I was feeding myself. This is the smaller self that is giving into the fear and choosing something safer, something more sheltered, you know, something easier, you know. But this challenging and unique path that you take is going to be a lot more rewarding. Why do I speak like this sometimes? I think it's because I imitate Kannada accent. Okay, it's a lot more rewarding for you. Okay, so sometimes it actually comes through. Okay, so this path, it's a lot more rewarding for you. This is the Kannada accent for Indians. Okay, okay, so this path is a lot more rewarding for you. It's just that you kind of have to take the step towards starting that progression, that very unique progression. Okay, now Aquarius energy is also about originality. It's about being unique. It's about being yourself. It's about kind of shedding all those layers, kind of unzipping your clothing and showing everybody that you're an alien, you know, and that whatever color of an alien you are, start showing that to people. Okay, so the other message I got is start stepping into your personal power. Okay, now stepping into your personal power involves you being 100% authentic. Okay, you being 100% authentic involves you being vulnerable, and that's very hard sometimes. Why? Again, when you are vulnerable, okay, let's say you're trying zip lining for the first time, or bungee jumping, or you know, walking on, what is that called when you walk on a rope, right? Or whatever, you're trying a headstand for the first time. Obviously you're going to look ridiculous. Okay, you're probably going to look ridiculous, you're going to feel ridiculous, you're going to feel embarrassed, you may feel like completely lost, you may feel like a toddler. That's natural, that's normal, and that's you being authentic enough to actually take that action, right? So again, weaving back into the theme of personal power, take those actions that make you feel a little dumb, a little silly, because that's also the same path of your uniqueness, right? Of your unique colors, of your unique personality to show through. Because if you're not going to be vulnerable, you can't be authentic, and without being authentic, you cannot step into your personal power. You will always have a kind of reflected power or borrowed power that comes from the words of something somebody else said, like society or your friends or your smaller self. That power can never be real, and that power can never be expansive, because it is coming from all the wrong sources, or it's coming from secondary sources. Personal power is when you are listening and cooperating with your higher self, with your true unique soul signature. And for you to connect to your true unique soul signature, you also have to start being very honest with yourself. You have to be vulnerable, and you have to feel into your feelings. Okay, which now comes into the next point that is very, very important for new moon in Aquarius. Now Aquarius is an energy that's mental, it's cognitive, it is intellectual. It is almost like, you know, imagine two aliens who are, ignore the noise, okay, just focus on what I'm saying. Imagine two aliens who are connecting on the mind level, right? They're telepathizing. That's a word I made up, I like it. Okay, they are telepathizing, and then you know, when that happens, you're in your alien self. Okay, but what about your human self? What about your physical body, and what about your physical needs? A lot of times when there is heavy air energy, including especially Aquarius energy, you just tend to forget about your physical vessel, your physical temple. You just start, you know, becoming very cybernetic, which is great and all. Like, it's great because there's one part of you that's evolving, but it's going to create an imbalance, because that entire cybernetic evolution is all here, you know. And I'm telling you because I do that sometimes. Okay, it's all here, but what about all this, you know? Every part of you needs equal distribution of energy. Blood circulation is needed, right? So this new moon in Aquarius is also telling you, with a lot of love, to ground yourself. As with any surcharge of energy, whenever there is a high energy coming from the cosmos, whether it is from a planet, whether it is from the sun, whether it's from alien beings like Lyrians, Pleiadians, Arcturians, whether it is from the moon being full or new, whatever the energy is, that's the time you have to ground yourself and remember that you are animal, human, and alien. Why you animal? Because you have evolved from animals. Like obviously there are theories that animals, humans did not evolve from animals, but you do have an animal side to you. Whether scientifically or not, it is true, you still have certain animal needs. And then there's the middle state of being human, and then you have the state of being alien, which is you're more of your higher self and transcendence and limitless possibilities, and unconditional love. And all of that is amazing, all of that is great, but you cannot have a clean and clear access to all those amazing things without having a certain basic grounding, without caressing yourself, without feeling into yourself, without warming yourself up, without feeding yourself nourishing foods, without doing some body work, movement, yoga, breath work, breathing, like deep breaths, okay? Or DMT breath work is great as well, but don't jump into that. That's also something that's on, I feel like that's not something, that's not where you start with, that's where you start going towards. Anyways, so the very important message I got is ground yourself while these energies come in, so that you do not lose sight of the human temple, and you respect your human needs while giving into those alien whims and fancies that you might be feeling at this time, that may be coming through for you, which is very exciting, which is very fun, because after having this really dull few days, because energy, Mars and Mercury were apparently in retrograde. I do not know much about this part, but I was definitely feeling a dip in energy, and I could feel the energy picking up since yesterday. So all of this gets connected eventually, even if you do not believe in astrology, it's totally up to you whether you want to believe in it or not. I'm just here to give you my thoughts and my unique expressions on it. And if you like it, if you resonate, you will get attracted to it. If you don't, you will fall away, and I'm okay with that. Like, I'm really okay with that at this point. Okay, so getting back to this new moon energy, ground yourself. What are some of the ways you can ground yourself? Of course, you can do the meditation. First thing, what kind of meditation? Root chakra meditation, right? Do the root chakra meditation. Imagine imagine roots coming down, thick brown roots coming down from the base of your spine. Sit up straight and allow that to fuse with the core of the earth, so that it's holding you on, right? You are balanced, you are secure. It's securing you to the earth while you fly around wherever you want to fly around, astrally or interdimensionally. That's holding you down, so keep that important. That's more of a spiritual technique. What are the other very common, very simple techniques? Okay, cooking your own home food, cooking food that has less spice, less salt, cooking food with less oil, just simple foods, eating more vegetables and fruits. I'm telling you this, but there are days when I just order food in and I do not like it at all. I always prefer it. My body always thanks me when I cook my own food. And that is still something I'm working on, right? That balance, because Swiggy and Zomato is like right there at your fingertips. Okay, anyways, so cooking your own food, walking barefoot on the grass, watering your plants, or some kind of plant care where you're touching the plants or the trees or the tree bark or the soil will ground you. Okay, other ways of grounding, you could take care of a child, or hug a friend, but that's still a little, I mean, I do not have a child or anything, so there are so many techniques to ground. But the point is, do the grounding before ascending into the whole space of absorbing all these beautiful electric energies that are coming in at this time. Do not get swept away in the undertow of it. Okay, so alright, these were the very important and main points. Okay, now I got some channeling from Lyrans since yesterday. Actually, I've never spoken to the Lyrans. Lyrans are extraterrestrial beings who look like lions, who look feline, or like cats, or like birds apparently. But I got more of that lion energy, definitely like the Leo energy. And I got some sort of channelings from Lyrans yesterday as well as today. And this was a message the Lyrans gave. They said that, when Icarus, there is a Greek figure called Icarus, okay? In ancient Greek, there was this man called Icarus, and Icarus has his father Daedalus, okay? So Daedalus or Daedalus, I do not know how to pronounce their name, but I'm going to say Daedalus, okay? Okay, Daedalus and Icarus, okay, they're basically trapped by the king of Minos, King Minos of Crete, okay? They're trapped for something that his father did wrong. So his father, Daedalus, is a sculptor and a painter. And what he does is he fashions these beautiful wings, but the wings are made of wax and feather, okay? one pair for his son, one pair for himself, and he says, let's escape from here. We'll have to kind of fly over and above, and like make sure you do not fly close to the sun. He tells his his son, yeah, make sure you don't fly close to the sun. Okay. And then what happens is that Icarus is very adventurous, he's very impatient, he's kind of reckless, and he's like, who cares, like I don't give a fuck. And he fucking flies right up close to the sun. He wants to explore everything, and then he forgets that the wings are made of wax, and then the wax melts the wings and he dies. He falls to his death. And there's a lot of paintings that are made on this subject as well. It's very popular Greek myth, ancient Greek myth. And the message I got from the Lyrans was, this time you shall not have wings of wax. Be like Icarus, take the leap, we will catch you. This time your wings shall not be made of wax. I swear, it's so strange, and it's such a beautiful message, right? That asking me to take the leap, and they're also asking me to transmit that to you guys, like take that leap, we are here to catch you, but make sure you're grounded before you take the leap. Both these messages are all together. Now the other channeling I got was, right now Aquarius is more of a blue energy. It's more of a cold energy. It's winter energy. Okay, so Aquarius has this beautiful mystical blue energy. Okay, while the Lyrans at this time are giving us the solar energy. Okay, they're giving us this really warm, brilliant, generous, golden energy. So allow the gold and the blue to fuse. These are complementary energies. Also, Leo is the opposite for Aquarius. So there's a very special bond between these two signs already. So this is a time when also you can really kind of connect with the Lyrans, connect with that golden energy. And this is also a time to step into leadership for those who are wanting to be leaders. This is a great time to step into your, as I said, personal power. And then another step, concretizing it, you can step into your leadership. Okay, I feel like Lyrans are supporting that leadership energy. They are natural leaders. Okay, so this was the energy of new moon in Aquarius. Very important, one more point. Okay, very important, something else that I was channeling yesterday, which is critical thinking. Okay, this is also a great time to do some critical thinking. So again, Aquarius can be very unpredictable, very ingenious, but they're also strangely logical, objective, and level-headed. That combination is great for people who are scientists and inventors. Again, it's that combination of being grounded and being alien at the same time, human and alien at the same time. So the energy that is coming through, okay, is, yeah. So for me personally, the question that I was given to ponder on was, how is the new age movement affecting you negatively? Like, what is going on with that? What's your relationship to the whole new age movement? And where do you fit into it? Where are you using these new age terminologies or these posts that you see on Instagram? Where are you using that to just shelter yourself? Where are you using that to kind of explain away your bad behaviors, bad habits and toxic behaviors? Where are you using it to justify things that you want to actually grow out of, that you need to shed? And this is something very important with the new moon in Aquarius, is this critical thinking that needs to come. A lot of humans do not have a critical thinking nature. Okay, and this is the reason why if you tell them something that they don't agree with, they're going to get really angry, or because of that certain internal prejudice. Okay, now critical thinking allows you to kind of look at things from different perspectives, analyze things in a very level-headed way, instead of just blindly believing in something. Let's say there are so many spiritual gurus on YouTube, on Instagram. Now blindly believing in all of them or watching all their videos is going to fuck you up, man. You can't possibly resonate with each and every one of them. You have phases, and you have a limited energy and time of your own, and you have certain things that resonate with you and certain things that don't. And that's what that Aquarius new moon in Aquarius is telling you. Hey, like, check in with yourself what you no longer resonate with. Even what are those old thoughts and old justifications that you're still hanging on to. For example, this idea of always love and light, it can get sickening. What do you mean love and light? Like, it's great and all, like I feel it sometimes, I get it, but always just blindly saying love and light without even looking inwards at what's going on, that's you being a puppet. You can become a puppet in anything. You can become a puppet of new age philosophies. So just do that check-in with yourself. And that's for me personally. That message for me was about new age because I'm into new age stuff. I have been into it for many years. So the question is, where is it getting stale? Where is it getting old? Where is it becoming a copy of a copy of a copy? Where is it getting repetitive? Discard all of that. Get fresh, get renewed, get recharged, and get focused. Get aligned with your specific, unique soul purpose. You know, that was a very clear message that came. And now the reason I'm saying this is very important. I do not want to miss anything. Okay. So lastly, the advice that was given to me was clean up your space. I think this advice and this energy comes up on every new moon for me, which is a renewing of the home space, a renewing of your environment, a renewing of your workspace. So anything extra, if you're stacking old things, stale things lying around, it's disturbing your energy. It's disturbing your energy field. So metaphorically also as well as physically, right? So start throwing that. Throw away anything that's of no use to you or give it away to a friend. Okay. And how can you change up the space? How can you make it more fresh? What can you reorganize and rearrange? You know, what is one new thing that you can introduce into your space? This is also very important for the new moon. This is a great time to do that kind of cleansing, okay, and renewing, okay. So thanks so much for listening. Thanks so much for vibing, papillons. And my soul tribe, I call it papillons. Papillon means butterfly in French. I just came to me, so I'm going with that. Okay, thank you so much for listening. Happy new moon. And I'm going to come up with a few prompts for you if you're interested. If you want to continue watching and you're serious about using new moon energies, I'm going to come up with these prompts, and please try to journal on these prompts and use that for your own benefit and growth. Okay, but for those who are leaving now, thank you so much. Thank you for coming, and thank you for connecting and vibing, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Alright, for those who stayed back for the prompts, because I'll be also working on these prompts, okay? The first question is, first prompt, what habits, thoughts, and behaviors do I let go of in order to get into my personal power? What habits, thoughts, and behaviors do I let go of in order to get into my personal power? Okay. That's the first question or prompt. Second one, how can I contribute to the world while coming from my unique space of personal power? How can I contribute to the world while coming from my space of personal power? Alright, third question. What can I do to ground myself as I connect with the higher energies and the source of my own creativity? What can I do to ground myself as I connect with the higher energies and the source of my own creativity? I hope you're getting enough time to write everything. The fourth prompt, how can I refresh and renew the space around me? How can I refresh and renew the space around me? What can I get rid of? What can I change? What can I introduce? What can I get rid of? What can I change? And what can I introduce? And the last, fifth prompt, 5 is a perfect number for the Aquarius energy. Okay, what terrifies and excites me? The last prompt, be very honest with yourself, go deep into yourself. Okay, this is where you're going to take that road not taken and that leap. What terrifies and excites me? Okay, and once you write all of them down, look at it, ruminate on that, ponder upon that, and then you can start taking steps towards that specific road not taken of yours, while being grounded, while being warm, while feeling loved, because grounding and love are one and the same if you look at it. Okay, and I love you guys, and see you in my next video. Bye.